Hey YouTube, this is Benjamin, and I just wanted to show you a quick video of what's on my desktop and in my dock. Thought it would be pretty cool to do, so okay, let's take a look. So I got my Macintosh HD, my hard drive up here, and I like a really clean desktop. This I was just taken because I'm having a little bit of a problem installing Boot Camp on my computer, so I just did a snapshot of it. This way I can refer to that and try to figure out what I'm doing wrong. In here I've got all my iPhone stuff that I do. It's all in one folder, nice and neat. And basically everything else that would be on my desktop right now is in my external hard drive, which is sitting next to me but not plugged in. As for my dock, down here we got the regular Finder, the dashboard, normal. I use the dashboard basically just for the weather in the Montreal instead of opening my iPhone. The Mail app, Mac Mail, I used to use it, but I don't use it anymore because I find it really annoying because it works through POP3 instead of with Gmail instead of IMAP. So I was always having to mark them as read on there and on my iPhone, iPod, or on the actual Gmail, because the iPhone and iPod, they actually mark it as read when you mark it as read on the server at the same time. But with Mac Mail, yeah, I'd have to mark it read in both places, so it got really annoying. It's like Hotmail and my iPhone. I don't use Hotmail on my iPhone anymore because of the same reason. Here we got Firefox. I just actually reinstalled it today because I was having a little bit of a problem with it. I don't like Safari at all. I always use Firefox. Safari has just stayed in my dock because it came in my dock and I haven't touched it since. iChat, I used to use that quite a bit. Now I don't use it as often, but in replace of Google Talk, I do use it. Although I like Google Talk much better. I really miss Google Talk. That's partially one of the reasons why I'm going to install Windows on here, is so I can have Google Talk back and also lots of programs that I used to have on my PC. Next we got the address book, standard. iCal is the calendar. I used to use it a lot for planning, and I need to get back into planning my days with it, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it because basically it syncs with my iPhone, and I'm not really using my iPhone that much anymore. So I just don't use that often, I guess. iTunes, well, I use that every time my iPhone's connected, and if I'm on here working and listening to music, I'll sometimes play it through iTunes, or it's YouTube videos in Firefox. Next we got iMovie. I use that quite a bit for doing movies. All the movies that I basically do, I use that, well, almost all of them. Then we got Spaces. This is pretty cool. I can have things open in either one of these, and we can have multiple things like open. So for instance, I can have Skype, Firefox, iChat, and Safari even open all in these, and just click from each one to do whatever. I'm not going to open up a whole bunch of stuff to show you because it's going to take too long. We got the system preferences, regular system preferences for, it's like on what do you call it, a PC? It's like control panel. Here we got GarageBand. I've used it like twice, 3 times maybe in the almost year that I've had my Mac. Basically it was all for fooling around. I never actually really used it. I tried it out a few times, didn't really like it. Here's iPhoto. I never actually used it until I realized that to be able to get the pictures I took on my iPhone, to get them up, I'd have to use iPhoto. So then I started using iPhoto a little bit for the pictures on my iPhone. But I don't really take pictures on my iPhone because the picture quality is really bad. Here we got Audacity. I use this at least once a week because I do some recording. I do recording once a week, so I use that, and then sometimes during the week I might have to use it. Here we have iTV. This is basically, I have a program that I bought, a box really, to be able to record off the TV. So I can record TV shows, whatever, off the TV. It records it into here. Here's Switch Sound Converter. I use this. I used to use it a lot. Now I don't use it that much. But it switches almost any audio format into almost any audio format. It's pretty cool. Here we got TeamViewer. I use that quite often now compared to what I used to, basically to connect to my brothers, to help them out a few times with his computer, and with random people that need some help, all connected. Here we got Photo Booth. I used it to take the picture that I had on my Google Talk for a little while, well, my iChat. That was basically all I ever use it for. Here we have Tweety. It's a really good Twitter application. I used to use it until last week, and I got this one, which is like really good compared to this. So yeah, so that's TweetDeck. It's really good. I use it quite a bit. Here's Skype. Use this for school every single day and to keep communicating with friends and family. Basically, you can make phone calls, you can chat with people, you can play games on the Windows version, not the Mac, unfortunately. It'd be cool if they came out with that, but yeah. Here we got ScreenFlow. That's what I'm using right now to record this video. We got Scratch Live. My friend who's a DJ got it with his box that he bought, and he said oh, it's called this, and if you want you can check it out because it's free. So I checked it out, I used it a little bit, but it's not really good without the external boxes to plug into the computer. Here we got Disk Aid. I used this back when I was trying to figure a way to get text messages off my iPhone onto my laptop, and it never actually worked. I don't even know why it's still on my dock. I haven't used it. I mean, I tried to use it and realized it only worked for the 2.0 firmware, not the 3.0. Well, 3.1, whatever. iWeb, I was using that to build a website. I just have to go back on there and finish up my website. It's not finished yet. Here's Server Admin. This is what it's used to connect with the iPhone, iPod Touch. I think I removed it, so it's no longer there. But yeah, I used it you can connect to the iPod with the IP address and stuff. Here we've got the Vidora iPod Touch Converter. That is really good if you're going to be converting videos or videos to be able to play on your iPhone, iPod Touch, iPod Nano even. Wait, no, I'm not sure about the Nano, but definitely the iPod Classic. FrostWire. We got FileZilla. This was to install, not install. This is a web hosting thing for the website that I was trying to build using iWeb. I got this and I got frustrated with iWeb, so I'm probably going to end up, once I get Windows, I'm probably going to use Dreamweaver because I don't like iWeb at all. It's very complicated. Here we got Nicecast. I'm not sure if it's called Nicecast 2 or if it's Nicecast 2 because I downloaded it twice. Basically, you can broadcast the music or any, like, it pops up here and then I can play from broadcast music from iTunes or select it. I've even done it from Scratch Live, but it's the trial and it does not work that great. I never actually was able to find the receiving end of it. We got Microsoft Messenger. This I used to use a lot. Now I don't use that much anymore, just because every time I would sign in, I would get chatted and I would get distracted from my work, and so now I either am invisible or I sign in when I feel like talking to somebody, like anyone who feels like chatting with me. Then we got the regular downloads, documents, and trash can, which needs to be emptied. And that's basically everything from my dock. I used to have a lot more on my dock, but I actually just cleaned out my dock last week of a lot of programs, and actually today that I cleaned out a bunch of applications from my computer to free up some space. As you can see in here, once it loads, I don't have as many as well, you don't know what I used to have, but I used to have a lot, and now I'm down to not too many, just because I needed room, and I have about 15 gig to 20 gig in audio, and I need that to be cleaned out a little bit. So right now I'm just trying to clean out programs before I start cleaning out all my audio. Alright, that's all. It's just been a quick video on my desktop and my dock. Hope you enjoyed this. If you want, you can do a video response to this video. That'd be cool. And that's it. Peace.